subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
Hey, what's going on, guys? What is going on? I am back. Welcome to the Tap In. Round of applause to you. Oh, what is happening? How's everybody doing? We in here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Get off me, dog. Shit. Damn dog coming up, laying in my lap with fleas and shit. Sorry about that, guys. Man, what's up? I'm a little under the weather, but I'm here. I'm here with the family. Got a little cold thing going on. These kids bringing them school colds to me, but I'm here with the family. So glad to have everybody in here. I have not done a live here in a week or so. A lot of people have been like, "Hey, don't abandon us." So I'm here. Before I get started, let me shout out some of the family. We got um, FBA Town Business Star, Roger, Lil O Me Empowered, Joe Blow, Martin, Michi God, Sir Mike, Brother Arthur, my lovely sister Brooke, and Ani Asaru, and we got the Tethinator in the building. Excuse me. So I ain't gonna hold y'all too long because again, I'm my okay. Y'all hear my big ass dog over here. Okay. The minute I start going live, the dog starts sounding like Wild Kingdom in here. But we in here, family. A few things we gotta discuss. We've been getting a lot of the tethers straight, a lot of the Democrat shills straight. A lot of these Democrat shills, we're starting to find the money trail with these people, and we're putting them on Front Street, and we're gonna start stepping it up because what they're gonna do with the next election coming up, they've allocated a lot of money for these people to start harassing us and trolling us hard body. And we're seeing the organizations that are getting paid with all this dark money. People like Conscious Flea, we saw where his money is coming from and the left-leaning white websites that he's connected with. What's that other sassy, great value? Jussie Smollett, y'all know who I'm talking about. He's all clicked in with the Democrats. We saw where he was getting some of that dark money, these organizations he's clicked in with. This other guy, CJG Productions, he's a big old sassy punk out of the East Coast, out of, well, really the North Carolina area. We didn't put some of his financials on Front Street showing where he's getting a lot of money to sit up and basically harass us all day. He hangs around whenever many of us on the grassroots post something, he's right there trolling. And I put all his stuff on Front Street. I posted pictures of him in his boo thing, pictures of him holding a big giant check from a white firm. Or did y'all see the picture I posted? Not the picture. I had a video. This fool in college doing a solo dance routine, looking like a damn dweeb. He's popping his bussy. The crowd is low key laughing at this fool. So these are the kind of people that the Democrats are allocating resources to basically harass us. They don't really have no grassroots pull to motivate people to do anything. So their job is to basically harass us, come in our spaces, talking crazy, trying to derail conversations, jumping in our tweets, trying to derail and troll. These people get paid for this stuff, man. So this is serious. This shows how serious and how powerful the foundational Black American delineation movement is. This is a very, very powerful movement, ladies and gentlemen. And the ancestors are speaking. The ancestors are bringing justice. Ancestors are bringing justice, ladies and gentlemen. All of this degrading and denigrating us. There's another Puerto Rican tether woman who's been degrading me and others. And the ancestors gave me some receipts on her. She's a junky looking Puerto Rican mammy who got fired from the Florida school system for bringing the damn gun and some knives to school. So she's not allowed to teach out there in the Florida area. So she had to go back to New York. And this mammy is sitting online denigrating us all day. And again, the ancestors are bringing justice now. That's just not acceptable. And speaking of justice, y'all remember the brick lady, Rhoda Osman? I think that's her name. She's a Somalian refugee. Rhoda, is it Rhoda? Rhoda Osman. Rhoda Osman. For those who don't remember, a couple of years ago, this Somalian refugee hopped online with a big bruise or a big knot on her head, and she said, "These black men hit me in the face with a brick because I wouldn't give him my number. He hit me in the face with a brick. See, the black man and the black, oh," it turned into the black man ain't shit. So a lot of people kind of jumped to her rescue. You know who jumped to cape for that woman? Conscious Lee. Remember him? Conscious Lee was caping for that woman. He was denigrating black society because of her. Some of y'all might not remember. Oh, musty, tangy ass Conscious Lee was one of the main people. The black man is he the black woman? See what y'all doing to the black woman? He was on that. Now we knew, family, us from the lineage, we knew that was cap. I said it when it happened. Ain't no FBA's did this. If it even happened, that no, not in Texas. She said she was in Texas and her brother didn't get her number, so he hit her in the head with a brick. Texas dude, I know our people. Let's get something straight. I know our people. Texas dudes, they too player for some shit like that. That's some game goofy. No, I knew something was wrong with that. Texas dudes don't do shit like that. There's too many fine women in Texas to do that. Yeah, she ain't even all that. Ain't nobody about to hit her with no damn brick because she ain't giving a number. You just move on to the next fine woman. Texas is full of dimes. And dudes in Texas got too much game for that. They're too laid back. Them dudes out there sipping on lean. They ain't about to do nothing dumb like that. So I knew that was cap. That was all cap. And shout out to our FBA sister, Daphne. She's Celebrity here on X. Her name is Celebrity. So she was really on her bumper exposing the finesse. Our sister Daphne, aka Celebrity, she been on her bumper from day one because that sister really steps up for a lot of the brothers. That sister Daphne, she's a rider. She speaks up for a lot of brothers. She don't let people run these little con games on us. And the fact that this was a Somalian refugee pulling this, that made it more insidious. So anyway, she ended up getting charged for fraud because she said she got hit with a brick, and then she opened up a GoFundMe and raised 42,000. I'm sorry, $42,000. She raised $42,000, and she's all flossing and going on vacation. And I think she pulled something like this before. She said she got jumped on by some people, some black folks jumped on her, and then she opened up another GoFundMe a while back. So her thing is she's pulling them basically those U visa scams where you say a crime was committed against you, so you get a fast track to immigration. These tethers be doing that type of stuff. A lot of tethers do these little janky ass crimes, but nevertheless, our sister Daphne was on her bumper. It ended up going to trial, and she got found guilty, ladies and gentlemen. Let me read the article from Click to Houston. A woman who went viral in 2023 claiming that a man threw a brick at her head when she wouldn't give him her number, then raised more than $42,000 on GoFundMe, was found guilty of theft by a Harris County jury. Rhoda Osman has been told to calm down several times after the jury returned the guilty verdict following about 2.5 hours of deliberation. I guess he was in there trying to act a fool. What is this? What is this shit? I need justice. Probably in there trying to show out. After the jury convicted Osman, Harris County District Court Judge Dan Simmons sentenced her to 10 years of probation. If conditions get violated, she could serve a 10-year prison sentence. As conditions of the probation, Osman will have to serve 90 days in jail, undergo inpatient substance abuse treatment. She will have to pay the full $42,000 restitution. She's been ordered to not use social media for 10 years, so she can't be on here scamming no more. So yeah, they gave it to her. Now this is interesting. And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, why delineation is important. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why we delineate. These false accusations, that reinforces a lot of anti-Black American stereotypes over here. Her fabricated claim talking about a black man hit her with a brick, That goes into that old trope that we are over here like we're inherently violent and dangerous and criminal. And that's been used to justify mass incarceration, police violence, lynchings, systemic discrimination, the whole shebang. So when an immigrant, when they weaponize that imagery for personal gain, that's not just a scam. That's an attack on our lineage, family. That's an attack on our lineage. And these scams, that endangers real victims of abuse. See, fabricating a story and then creating a GoFundMe, that musty mammy will delegitimizes real cases of abuse. There's women out here getting abused for real. We don't need to minimize that with fake ass cases like this from some musty ass flea and tether. That ain't cool at all. Yeah, especially we got black women who are victims of violence. Like false claims that creates skepticism in the public eye. And then what happens is when some sisters got a legitimate grievance, this big old musty mammy then sat up here and delegitimized it, and people are going to second guess and question it if a sister does get hurt or hemmed up. So they're going to be thinking, oh, damn, she might be pulling another GoFundMe scam. See, a lot of these tethers, man, they view black struggle as a hustle, not history. It's something that they can capitalize off of. See, that whole brick lady saga, that's symbolic of a whole larger problem. See, a lot of these tethers, man, they come over here and they treat black pain and activism as a business model rather than some type of historical reality. So they'll try to cosplay the Black American experience and use civil rights language and then try to exploit the system and use racism in order to generate sympathy. And then they'll try to get funding and social media viral moments out of it because they ain't got no real authentic connection to our struggle or our lineage. Yeah. That's why don't be ashamed to delineate. Delineation is perfectly fine. Don't be ashamed and don't let people guilt you into delineate because you're delineating. The delineation movement, it exists to really protect the legacy of struggle, family. And y'all retweet this, by the way. We got a lot of people in here already. Everybody retweet this. Retweet. See, man, our struggle over here, man, we got a unique lineage, man. It's rooted in slavery, Reconstruction, Jim Crow, and the delineation movement. It's happening to protect that legacy so that it won't be diluted by people who benefit from the fruit of the struggle without having to water the roots. So people like that old scamming Osmond, that shows why delineation is necessary. I don't care how much these people whine. There's too many scams going on with these folks. And that's a reality. And that immigrant opportunism, that undermines a lot of reparations and tangibles. People like Osmond, who are not from the lineage of slavery and historic oppression here in America, they assert themselves in the spaces meant for us, especially when reparations or any kind of benefits are on the table. And their behavior, it just fuels a lot of distrust and it weakens coalition building. See, when refugees like her, when they betray the trust of the foundational Black American lineage with these false accusations and scamming and participating in that anti-Black American propaganda, that's the shit that creates a wedge. That's what makes coalition building difficult. And a lot of foundational Black Americans become rightfully cautious of these people. And then they do little scammy stuff like this and then act shocked that we delineate. Hey, why are you delineating? Why you hit me? Dude, you're not looking at all these scams your people are pulling, all the little janky shit that y'all been doing all along. I mean, come on. This has kind of been going on for a minute. We ain't just gonna sit up here and turn a blind eye to it forever. And what old girl did, that was real dangerous to brothers out there lying and saying a black man hit her. Them brothers could have got hemmed up. Cats could have got arrested. Yeah. And those scams that she pulled, excuse me, that fuels a lot of the right wing white supremacist talking points. When these tether scammers fake these hate crimes and racial attacks and all that. That gives ammunition to the white supremacists and the racists who already claim that black people exaggerate or fabricate racism. So they'll use these isolated lies to discredit real ongoing oppression of black people in America. So that fraud scam that she pulled, that old Osmond woman, the right wings, they can weaponize it and say, see how these people will lie for money? Oh, they just want money. They're not, nothing is happening to them. They're just trying to get a bag. So we got to be very, very cautious of this stuff. This is why people are not really getting into the Pan African thing. See, these incidents prove why Pan Africanism is not always reciprocal. See, that Rhoda Osmond case, that's a reminder that many of these immigrants, they don't come to America with a Pan African unity based mindset. They come here with disdain for Black Americans on some real shit. To even pull that, that shows low key disdain. And that shows that lineage based delineation, that's not divisive, that's protective. We're protecting ourselves and our legacy as we should. All right? Let me see who's in here. Raise your hand. Let me get some folks in here. Let me talk to the family. I haven't talked to y'all in a minute. Let me see what's on everybody's mind. But one thing that we need to start doing, family, and our brother Arthur does this, who's down here, he starts sending them certified letters and put these people on notice. These little organizations who's funding these tethers and sassy punks to harass us, we need to start sending letters, making phone calls to these damn organizations and letting them know, hey man, your people ain't gonna be doing all that harassment. Hey, if you guys are funding people to harass us, man, we're gonna put everybody on blast. We're gonna start filing suits, the whole shebang. We're not gonna sit up and just let ourselves be harassed by a damn political party because low key that's illegal to do. And we know what they're doing, and we're gonna really start finding these little money trails, and we got to start putting people on Front Street because of that shit. All right, let me get some folks in here. All right, let's get y'all raise your hand. Let's see, Black Creds. We got Black. I'm gonna put a whole bunch of folks in here. I'm gonna just throw a bunch of names up here, and we'll do it like that. I'm gonna throw a bunch of names up here. Let's get Spirit World. Let's try Spirit World.
Hey, what's going on with you?
I'm good, brother. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm good. I'm
Hello?
good. I'm good. Hey, it was good that you mentioned that Rhoda situation. Daphne, shout out to her because I remember one time I was working and there was this Mexican who was talking about getting into it with a paisa up in there, right? And his people was telling him, "Oh, don't do it because he trying to get a citizenship." Like what you were just saying, like if they
Right.
be victims of crime. Yeah, so when I heard that, I was like, damn, that's a little thing that they run. Even with Mexicans, they do that,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a con game. I'm telling folks, watch out for that. See, watch out for these tethers who start talking tough and talking shit. Hey, wait, I beat your ass, man. And all they start talking tough. And when I see you, nigga, I'm going to beat you. You will not say that to me in person. And they start talking crazy, and then you run up on an FBA and they slap the flies off you. All they gonna do is go run to the immigration office and run to the police. I was beaten. I need a U visa. I got beaten for citizenship. I need a U. They gonna run and get a U visa. A lot of these tethers ain't trying to. They ain't about to throw down on no up and up fade. Did y'all see that video? There's a video coming out of Kenya. I don't know. It looks like they were in some kind of jail or whatever. It was some. It was a woman officer from Kenya and a male officer, and there was a white dude in there cursing them out and putting his finger in their face and spitting on them. Did y'all see that video? They're just sitting there letting it happen. Some random white dude over there in Kenya at a jail, he's punking out the officers, the black officers over there, the Kenyan officers. I mean, he like spitting on them and the whole shebang. They're just sitting there, all timid and scared. This is what I'm saying, man. We different, dude. We are different. We are so damn different. Boy, that white boy would have got kicked through them bars doing that shit to some FBAs. And y'all know that. Y'all know we don't play that. And they're just sitting up here letting this dude And you outnumber this dude. That's the thing that kills me. Y'all outnumber these people. And they be over there smacking you around and all that. What the hell? I ain't trying to beat up on you, but damn. EMP, what's up, EMP?
Yo, what's up, Tariq?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good.
What's on your mind?
Without getting too far off topic, because I've been wanting to get on for a minute. Um, it's about I wanted to mention something about uh, our
Yeah.
lineage and a migrational pattern that could have happened, but I've never heard anybody mention this. And grab your globes, kids. When you talk about the East Coast Aboriginal Native folks here in the
Yes.
U.S., here in North America, um, with all of us being familiar with Pangea, I'm not plebiscite babbling. Roll with me here. Um, Pangea and all the continents being glued together, and as time progressed, they would split further away. Well, I have a very interesting thing about Nova Scotia because wouldn't Nova if the planets were the continents were glued together, that meant that the Atlantic was a little bit shorter. The journey would have been shorter. So up there in Nova Scotia, is it possible 300,000 years ago, when Cheddar Man was around, wouldn't the journey from Ireland, England, Scotland have been a little bit shorter? Just a theory.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah. So that's all I wanted to say, bro.
okay. Okay, brother. Go back and finish that blunt, bro. That's that brother that smoked him something. Okay, what y'all put in that dude's blunt? That's a blunt question right there. He didn't had him a good blunt. Boy, that was so damn random. Okay, listen, I know it's almost the first of the month, and y'all stretching out the weed and y'all kind of cutting it with up that fentanyl. Come on, y'all cutting the weed with something. Because boy, that brother went into deep thought. He hit that damn blunt. Listen, first one, roll with me now. Just roll with me because I'm thinking about something. I was just looking at the earth and it reminded me of something. The earth, everything was together like a jigsaw puzzle about 2, 3, 4 million years ago. Everything was together. Okay. Is it possible that Bigfoot walked over from Europe? The Atlantic Ocean wasn't the Atlantic Ocean. It was the Euphrates River first. So Bigfoot walked over the river. He had big ass feet, so he just put one toe over and just walked on across. And he ended up in Compton 22 million years ago. Okay. So technically, straight out of Compton is Bigfoot walking over from Europe, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. But go to sleep, brother. Go to sleep. It's okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Are we doing this tonight, family? Are we doing this? All right. Come on now. I'm gonna cut short if we doing this now. I'm not trying to have weed talk. I'm I'm already sickly. Shit. Black Cred. What's up, Black? Mr. Black Cred, you in here?
How are we doing today?
Oh, that hood.
Yo, my fault. Yo, Tariq,
What's up, hood?
big fan, big fan. Is that how did you learn how to Photoshop, bro? I see your picture beside Kamala Harris, bro.
You see me about my side. Who?
Kamala Harris, I see a picture beside you with Kamala Harris on your thing. Is that Photoshop, bro?
Oh, no, that's
Cause
me. That's
I thought you was handsome, bro.
that's the Democratic. All right, come on now.
Oh
Let's
shit, bro, I think I hit the same blunt the other guy hit, bro. My fault.
right. All right, now come on, man. Give me some good material. Now, what's on your mind besides, are you Mexican or something? Where are you from?
Nah, bro, I can be anything really, bro, at this day and age. But
Well,
I
your
just
lack of wit, some kind of tether.
what'd you say, brother?
Your lack of wit. So you must be somewhere. Where you from?
Bro, is that me cutting out? Or is that you cutting out?
Yeah, that forehead is blocking the wave. Where you from, bro?
Yo, I'm from Canada, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Of what? East Africa?
Actually, matter of fact, today I'm from East Africa, bro. So, actually, if you can ask me.
That a lot of the Aboriginal Indian people are coming up,
Yeah,
and they're having a lot of disputes with you, bro. But as you had stated, you know what I'm saying, on numerous occasions, bro, like that is all true. And foundational Black America does include that as your first hidden colors, the title suggests. But exactly like you said, it's been co-opted to the point where, you know what I'm saying, all the Chiefs look like backup dancers for NSYNC now.
right. And I'm telling you, man, thank you for the call, brother. That the Aboriginal conversation where they're trying to act like there's some kind of opposition with Aboriginals and foundational Black Americans, that's a lot of that is a finesse. Many of these people claiming Aboriginal, that's a Caribbean backdoor scam that they're running. Let me tell you what that's about. When y'all start seeing people, man, we is not foundational Black American, we is Aboriginal. That's what we need to claim. Black is dead in the dictionary, according to Black Law Dictionary, all that shit. When they start talking that, listen, a lot of that Aboriginal talk, that's a backdoor way to finesse yourself into the lineage. Many of these people are actually Caribbean. This is why they don't want to say foundational Black American, because they're not. They're actually Caribbean. So what they're really saying is the Arawaks or the Tainos or some Indian group that was in the Caribbean was back and forth from the Caribbean islands and the North American mainland. So they're claiming that. That's what they're trying to say. So they're trying to say because there were Arawaks going back and forth and they're part of the Arawaks, then they are Aboriginal to North America too. But in reality, their families immigrated here. This is why they don't want to say foundational Black American, because they come from immigrant backgrounds. Let's be clear. There's a lot of finessing people are trying to do to latch on to our lineage, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of finessing people are trying to do, and we got to catch it. But a lot of that Aboriginal talk, that's a backdoor way to get into the lineage. Miss Paris, hop on, Paris.
Hey, brother, how you doing, Tariq?
I'm good, dear. How are you?
I'm good. I wanted to bring up this problematic person we have here in New York running for mayor, Mandami,
Yeah.
and he has a problem where he likes to invoke our ancestors anytime he's giving a speech. Recently, he brought up he compared he stated that a pastor compared helping an illegal escape ICE to the Underground Railroad.
Oh Lord.
He's brought up anytime you see them bringing up Dr. King and Maya Angelou, and just bringing up our ancestors' names anytime he's running a speech. Meanwhile, he doesn't mean us any well.
Right.
We see right through him. Just to let everyone out there know, well, the Black Americans, the Black people here in New York, a lot of the Caribbeans too, we're not going for his okey doke.
Yeah.
You had Bernie and the other dimwit. What's her name?
Oh,
My
see.
Congress. Yeah, she's unfortunately my congresswoman. I didn't vote for her ass, but they came here to Forest Hills the other day. It's a smaller stadium. The stadium it is surrounded by apartment buildings, so don't believe the hype. It seats about 13,000, and they're here, and they're all campaigning for this idiot. He's very duplicitous. He has a lot of he's pictured with a lot of people who are anti-American. Someone involved in the bombing in '93 at the World Trade Center, and he's very dangerous. But those two and all these people campaigning for him should have their asses down in Washington and trying to get the government open.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
but that's it.
Thank you, dear. Yeah, the government is closed. It's really the Democrats they're trying to say is Trump, but no, the Democrats, they could stop it. What's happening is the Democrats are trying to give the benefits, some of the SNAP benefits, to these damn illegal immigrants, and we're saying no, we don't want to do that. So it's the Democrats who they got the part of the economy held hostage. That's them. But I hate when they start evoking our icons and civil rights leaders and our historic heroes. AOC, I talked about that the other day. She was on there doing a speech talking about really trying to compare us to immigrants. Yes, New York was built by the Irish escaping famine and the Italians escaping fascism and black slaves is fleeing from the South to come to the North. Oh, no, 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 no. We ain't gonna act like there wasn't no damn slavery in the North. And New York had slavery. New York had slavery first. Let's get that shit straight. And black people have always been in New York from the very beginning. We had Seneca Village, which is now Central Park. Everybody knows that was a black area. There was a few other areas in New York that were black enclaves. We've always been in New York. We were very instrumental in building New York. So we got to watch these folks.
When there is stank on the streets, there's only one man who will bring the heat.
Hey, Rootwork Jones, why you got to split, sugar?
These musty jive turkeys think it's a game out here. I got to get out here and show them I mean business. Can you dig it?
None of these smelly suckers can relax, because Rootwork Jones is back. Is the return of Dolomust, the Sultan of Stank. His mission? To turn Harlem into a musty mecca.
I'm going to plant a must bomb in Harlem. When it detonates, everyone in Harlem will be musty.
Rootwork Jones has to shake up the block. He has a limited time before the bomb drops.
Word on the street is Dolomus's men planted a bomb in a Cadillac in Harlem.
Thanks, mama.
Can Rootwork Jones find the bomb before it explodes?
Where is the Cadillac with the must bomb, sucker?
Or will the city go into musty mode?
There's a couple blocks over that way.
Rootwork Jones is behind the wheel, socking stanky suckers all in their grills. Come see Rootwork Jones in Musty Inferno. Go to rootworkstyle.com for more info. Sucker.